Okay, so welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a fun one-day project, Christmas kind of themes oriented this time because it's that time of year. But this you could do this project any time of year. It's a fun little kind of project you could either do yourself to have some fun with the kids, or you could let them even decorate and do it themselves. So it's kind of fun for all the ages, I would say. So a nice, holiday project that's fun for the whole family, and I think everybody will enjoy. And that is to take one of these kits, which I'm sure everybody has probably seen at some point on YouTube. But this is a wooden fencing puppets kit, or sometimes also known as balloon boys, balloon guys, fighting balloon men, knock'em sock'em balloon guys. So there we go. This is the kit that you can get online. Pretty inexpensive. I could have made this myself if I wanted to. It comes with the instructions how to make it. Uh, Basically, you tie them to the board. It comes with a set of balloons you got here, and you tie them into the slot that's in the back here, and you kind of use that as the head. And it comes with a set of pins that you're supposed to use as swords. So that's what the kit comes with. But I don't like using the balloons or the pins as swords because they're kind of short. Even though you could still technically use pins or needles or whatever you want. It's up to you. We're going to use shish kebab skewers in our case, but this is what the kit essentially comes with pre-made, right? I could have made this myself. This is like not difficult, right? It's They've got holes drilled through them. It's tied together with elastic, cord, and you have one side that's going to be where the sword goes, one side that's your shield, and you basically control your character by moving the sticks as they stand on this board that it comes with. Now, this is a like pressed fiber board, MDF, you know, made to look like a piece of wood, but it's not actually a piece of wood. Although it is a very decent, like, nice piece of fake wood. I'll give them that, right? But doesn't have the same feeling that you would expect from a full or larger piece of wood. And so what I like to do, little upgrade, right? I'll put this one off to the side somewhere over here. Okay. Here's our upgraded board, and this is actually the bottom side of it, but I kept the holes. The holes are about the same distance apart. This is the 12-inch piece of 1x8, and the holes are about an inch apart and drilled 6 inches apart from like 3 inches. So everything's pretty even when you do it like that. And I have these extra holes here. This is the bottom side because I also have these little rubber feet and some 8 3/4 inch screws. These feet, if I remember correctly, that's like a 21 by 17 by 11 millimeter. So whatever that is in any other format, but there you go. And I've got these little screws here. And so then I can just really quickly there we go. I'm not going to do the whole thing on camera just because I don't have time to do that, as well as it'll just be quicker to edit the video. But I just thought I would show you, like, oh, gotta put the foot on that. Just thought I would show you guys how easy it is to take something that starts off as just a little, a few little things that you get at the dollar store, and you can turn it into a nice little project. You can have fun with the kids, and then they can like put it on their shelf too. And because it's two little characters, you can kind of make them whoever you want. All right, decorate them up. And you guys, like, I like to let people use their imaginations, right? So I'm just showing like a really basic tutorial on this, but you guys, could go wild with this stuff. So there we go. This is going to be our stadium stage, our base, right? So that's where they're going to fight. So I don't need this again right now, but the benefit of putting it up on the feet as well means that I don't have to carve out anything underneath for where the string is going to attach. Because the original version, if I show you here, the way they do it is they have a it's this size on this side and then it's recessed larger on the other side. So they expect you to tie the string and then kind of release it into the hole, but that means that the tension on it, you can never quite get the tension like exactly the way you want it. So by having just the two holes and having some gap, then I can just put the string down and tie it underneath, and I don't even have to worry about having any gap or anything. It'll just sit onto the table anyway. So just wanted to show you guys that. But okay, that's our base. I'm gonna put that off to the side for now, and show you guys what else we're working with here. So we've got our two little characters. You know, it's completely random how they're gonna look. This guy's got a bit of a yellow arm on this side because it's got a bit of sap in that wood. So it is what it is. You get what you know what I mean? If I wanted to sit around and make all of this, I could do it, right? But it's just easier to pay the $15 or whatever it is for the set and you get all of this pre-made. Like it's easy. Okay. No problem, you know? So what I'm going to do for decorating and how we're going to we're going to upgrade this kit, okay? Because I don't like using the balloons because you get the balloons in the kit and you got to blow them up. Problem number one. You got to get them to fit in there without popping them. Problem number two. Problem number three, even when you use it, you pop it immediately like what? It's garbage, right? So you're never going to, like, it's just trash. You're just throwing that away, right? So what I like to do is I got some here. These are 4 centimeter or 40 millimeter large jingle bells. They're probably not actually brass, probably painted because it's just cheaper and easier that way and they last longer and you don't have to worry about brass corrosion. But that's what here's our bell. And then what I do is I take just a hair tie, right? Because easy to replace. You can get them anywhere and they're super cheap. My mom probably has some, so you can steal some off her if you don't have any. You know what I mean? Like, just don't tell her I said that. You know what I mean? But what it means is that then instead of trying to fit the balloon into the crack, you can just take this and fit it in like that, right? And then you can tighten it down. And it's just really easy to get it back in. And then you have your little guy with his helmet, right? And then the objective is to obviously knock off the other guy's head. And then you can reset the game, right? So really easy to deal with, right? And so now what we have to do is just decorate our little guys and make them look kind of cool. And so I have some stuff on the side here to be able to do that with. I'll put these guys out of the way just so we have some more room. There we go. All right. So I've got some pipe cleaners because I think we could make some epic headdresses for them. I've got some Sharpies in case we want to draw coloration on them. I think I'm going to try to do maybe a St. George and maybe like a dragon warrior of some kind. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's like how imaginative do I want to be, right? Like because I could go pretty crazy with the dragon warrior if I really wanted to, make him some wings or something. I don't know. How do you make a dragon warrior? I don't know. I was kind of thinking a samurai too, but you know, what do you do? You have so many options to play with, right? And then a Saint George or a King George, right? Which means he's going to be like Templared out with the cross, St. George's cross, I guess. But like, you know what I mean? That's like the tradition, St. George and the Dragon, right? Like, so I guess that's what I'm supposed to do, right? So we'll see how that goes. Just gonna check here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we'll do the some coloration on them probably with the Sharpies, right? And then I also have a wood burning kit if I decide to do this up like even more than just Sharpies, which I might, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I might do it just to accent things, right? Like we might put the cross on the chest and then just accent the edges with the wood burning kit just because it will look nice and try to do the same thing on the shield, maybe something like that. I'm just keeping it really simple. I know I could like spend time drawing a little dragon motif on the shield and like out the whole thing, but like man, I'm trying to do a one day. Trying to do a one day. Trying to keep it simple. It's the first one like this on my channel, so I don't want to stress myself out, But I've got a bunch of felt here, and I was thinking that we could do like capes, right? At least capes, and then maybe something like something on the helmet, like the cloth thing that goes around the back of the helmet. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. But yeah, and then we've got our pipe cleaners to go around the top. So essentially what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take some time. I'm going to sketch onto each of the little guys exactly what I want to do on them. And then I'll probably color them in and wood burn it. And then maybe I'll bring it back and show you what that looks like. Well, like it's like I'm gonna do a bunch of work. I'm gonna come back. We'll see where it is. You know what I mean? So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, guys. So here is the result of our one-day build on this balloon, guys. Upgrades to dueling St. George versus the Dragon Warrior. And so you can see I did end up going with the wood burning a little bit just for detailing because I thought that it made it look kind of more vintage. Uh, did some decorations on each of the characters just to bring them out a little bit more with the uh, permanent marker to do the coloring. Just really simple stuff, guys. Like, I'm not going crazy here. Did run into a couple problems right at the end. I cracked this arm open trying to wedge it, so I had to glue that back together. That took some extra time, so that's always fun. But glue is stronger than wood, so hey, it's stronger now. We've got the helmet for the Dragon Warrior. Basically, what I did with the capes is I punched a hole in the middle so that you can feed the elastic band down through it, and that way it doesn't I didn't have to have kind of big cuts and holes and stuff in the cape, but also it means that these are easier to, well, it's not quite easy to put in, but at least you don't lose the head. It's not going to go flying off and rolling all over the place. So the head still will fall off, but at least it keeps it in place, and then you can put it back again. So I just thought, nice little fun project. You could do it with kids, teens, even, you know what I mean? Because who doesn't like to have a little duel after they've like done a little project for the day? And really super easy. And like this was just a little kit and some stuff from the dollar store, guys. So like I this is my I have one day. I've only put one day's worth of effort into this. I'll probably take a little piece of sandpaper and clean it up after, and eventually I'll throw some a coat of white wipe on poly over the whole thing. But this is just what I was able to do in one day, and I just thought that was fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed that little video. And it's the kind of project where, like, yeah, maybe you don't have time to do this before Christmas, but you could buy the kit for a kid. You know what I mean? And then they could build it, Christmas or the week after, and something to do over the holidays, and they get to have a little bit of fun. And I'll just show you really quickly here. This is the style of skewer that I used to do the swords, because it's a little bit stiffer, a little bit stronger, and then I was also able to use the little ends to wedge it back in, just to make sure that you don't go too hard on it because it'll crack it. So there we go. All right, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Really easy project, fun for the whole family, and everybody loves to duel with this after it's done. So I'll just show you here really quickly how you control it. Right? Obviously, you take your little controls, right, and then you have your sword, and you can poke. And I made some little holes so that if you actually do catch him through one of the holes, you can pull off his head and stuff like that. So just a little bit of fun, but really fun. And you can guard yourself with your shield, right? So That's what we're doing, guys. Fun for the family for the holidays. So there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you for the next one.